Hello guys, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time, but yeah, I haven't really had chance up until now. And also, not just that, I also wanted to use the cheapest gamepad ever. So this is how you connect a gamepad to Infinite Flight Sim and get a very good flight experience, right? Infinite Flight Sim right now is the best on mobile. So to get like the very best, this is where we are. This is how you do it. Now, this works for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 and the Xbox gamepads, but those ones are very expensive. So I'm using this one. This one is really old. As you can see, it's dusty, right? So I had to really go search for this one. It's cranky and all of that. This is one of the reasons I stopped using it. It was just outdated. So anyways, there are a few settings you guys will have to do before you actually start using a gamepad of any sort. Like the connections are the same before you actually start using a gamepad with Infinite Flight Sim. So first, let's go through the connections and how to actually connect it. Right, so we're going to turn this on by pushing these two buttons, this right here. So you see I pushed those two buttons together, and I'm going to come to my Bluetooth and I'm just going to look for that and connect it. You can see it's appearing right here. So it's pairing, and I'm going to accept that, and now it's paired. You can see it stopped blinking red. It's just stable and stagnant now. So I'm just going to do any flight. I have a flight that I am doing with Autopilot Plus, so I'm going to just do a random flight. I can do training, I can do expert. Let's just fly around for fun. So this is DNMM. So what we're going to do is a takeoff. We can do a landing as well, but one thing you guys will understand is this is how I stream, right? I don't stream without my gamepad. So yeah, this is how I stream. So now the gamepad is connected, so I can switch the camera from this start button. Hold on, the gamepad just went off. So this gamepad is really old. So yeah, that happens. Let's try this again. So yeah, the gamepad is working now, so I can switch the camera from this start button, right? I can just keep switching the camera, so I can turn the camera around using this one. It's actually better that this works for the camera, not the yoke. You can actually switch, you can change that setting, but I don't think it makes sense to change it. I think it's best you leave it like this, right? So that's what these do. This right here controls the yoke. If we move around, we can keep moving around with this, and we come back inside. We can use the camera to see where the yoke is, and you will see that this controls the yoke. I don't know why it's not moving. Oh, sorry, this is not the yoke. This is the yoke. I'm sorry, it's been a long time I used this. So this is for the trim, right? If I go left, up and down, that's the trim. Left and right works for nothing, but yeah, up and down works for the trim. So if I want more trim, I just press down. If I want less trim, I go up, and then this works for the yoke. So we can see that right here: full left, full right, full up, and full down. All right, so this is basically the rudders right here, and the other one is also for the right rudder. So this is left rudder right here, you can see that, and for the right rudder right here, you can see that. Now the one thing you will understand with the yoke is it doesn't turn completely like how it would when other flight simmers or streamers do it. So you can see it's very minimum, right? It's very small. UPS 21 uniform Papa, taxiing to runway 18 right. Yeah, we got company. So you can see it's very minimum, full up and full down.
Why?
So The reason that is the way it is because we have to like twitch the sensitivity a lot, which is very very important if you're going to be using a gamepad, because the sensitivity in Infinite Flight Sim is extremely sensitive. It's way like the sensitivity is too big.
Are you serious?
Right, and they did that because some people use tilt to stare and stuffs like that. So to tweak that, we can come here and add our own settings. So we'll come to controls. Guys, this is very very important. So when you come to control, you can see my control sensitivity here, right? If I click on that, you see it is on low. You have to leave it on low, otherwise the rudders will be crazy. Now control mode has to be on tilt, because if it is not on tilt, it has to be on touch. And you guys know how the touch is, because if you have touch activated, your power button won't be here, and this will affect you a lot when you want to fly with a gamepad, because the power buttons are basically this one right here. You can see it's going up, and this one to bring it back down, right? So that's basically what it is for the power button here. So if we continue here, you want to leave your control mode on tilt. Right now we're going to go to the PS4 controllers. Right now, the PS4 controller, you see what we have here. Don't touch anything, just go straight into configuration. When you get to configuration, you see these settings here. This is how your settings should look. This is just copy everything you're going to see here and make sure it's exactly the same to get my sensitivity. Now we're going to look at my takeoffs and landing. We'll look at that together. Now if I scroll higher, you will see all the sensitivity. Please leave it the exact same thing. It has to be exactly this. Now we can run through the meaning of all of this, but that would make this video extremely long. I don't want that, and I'm sure you don't want that as well. That being said, I'm just going to OK this, and let's actually fly the aircraft. I don't know how wise it will be to land to taxi, so I'm just going to quit this so that I can just do free fly, you know, like single player and not multiplayer, so that I can just click on takeoff and you guys can see what the takeoff looks like. This video is extremely hard to do. I don't know who needs this, but I just thought, I said, okay, this is like one of the problems with Infinite Flight Sim. People don't actually know how to. So I'm going to click on takeoff here. So yeah, I've been thinking about this, and I don't know how relevant it will be, but again, I thought to myself, said this might be one of the problem people have with Infinite Flight Sim, right? So maybe I can just make a video about it, which is why I am doing this right now, because some people don't actually like tilt to stare. I hate it. I hate it a lot, right? So if it's something you don't like, you can use this. This is very cheap. This is around $10 to $20. I'm actually serious, it's that cheap. I think about $10 to $20. So I'm going to set park brakes, because the 737 Max 8 in this sim is crazy. It's actually very similar to real life. So without park brakes, it starts moving, right? That's because of the LEAP 1B engines. Yeah, it's that powerful. So we'll set flaps to 5. We'll set trim to 20. Sorry, my bad. This trim setting is not essential, but it is if you're very heavy, right? So that being said, what we will do next is we'll go into the cockpit and we will just take off. So wait for that to pass. Okay, that is done. Now we'll cancel or set takeoff park brakes. You can take off park brakes with this button right here, right? But you can't set it with that button. So if I set park brakes by touching the screen, I can take it off like that, just like that. Park brakes are off. Now I'm going to throttle all the way up. Usually we'll do 80% and then 100%, but let's just, for the sake of this video, let's just keep it as short as possible. So we're throttling all the way up now. You can see 80 knots check. I don't know my V1, I forgot. All right, we'll be rotating at 145 and rotate. Right, you can see how beautiful that rotation actually is. So we're going to go gears up. Gears are up. That's the button for gears up right there. So the moment you're high enough, you can actually bank with this, and it banks beautifully. It responds very fast. The response is not the same in all aircraft, as some heavier aircraft are a little late with response, but this is really good. This is really good. It's smooth, it works fine. Right, and now we can bring on autopilot and just finish off the video. So when you bring on autopilot, you just continue with your flight plan. Right, it's really that easy. All right, so I'm just going to try to do a landing. You guys know how hard it will be to try and do a landing, even though my hands will be like this. So I'm just going to try to do a landing, but I hope you guys will be able to see what I am imputing. But yeah, this is how I stream, right? I have another of this. That one is newer. I have another gamepad. That one is way newer and works better. So yeah, I use that to stream. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I still use this. There's nothing wrong with this. It's perfect. Yeah, but this one is really old. So I needed to practice this for this video with something that is something that is like the bare minimum, right? So yeah, autopilot is turned on. Speed is fine. We can do that right here. You can just touch our speed from there. All right, so now I want to do a landing. So I'm going to just click on short finals and I'm going to lower speed. The goal here is just to land, right? So you guys know how funny short finals can be, so bear with me here. Yeah, the goal is to show you guys that landing with this thing is very possible. 50, 30, 20, 10. You can see how clean, but you can't get reverses with the gamepad. That's another bad thing about it. So you have to touch the screen to do the reverses. That's another bad thing about it. I think it can be programmed to do. I will look into it, but so far I haven't seen anything like that. But when I look into it, I'll do a part 2 of this video. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's all there is for this video. I'm going to just look at the replay so that we'll see if that touchdown was actually good, just for fun. You guys can rate it in the comment box. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I stream every day except Saturday and Sunday. You're welcome to join.